What's going on, everybody? So I've been running around quite a bit trying to get everything ready. Today, I don't even know what day it is. 23rd February. We are supposed to leave in 6 days. The van is closing in on being finished, and now we are going to be working on the JON boat. So I got a low 1448, went and picked it up yesterday about 2 hours south, and today I'm 2 hours north up here in Delaware with Matt Mahoney.
What's up, guys? How's it going?
So he's gonna be helping me build this thing out. He reached out from YouTube and he was like, hey, you want me to help you build out your JON boat? And he sent me some pictures of his, and I was like, yes, absolutely.
So I run American Machine and Tool. Basically, it's just out of my shop here at home. We do all kinds of cool things. I've done docks, working on heavy equipment. We go anywhere you guys need it. If you guys are out there and you have something that needs to be done on site, we do that. Certified up 6G in all MIG, TIG, and stick, aluminum, anything you guys need. So basically, we fabrication business. We do all kinds of cool stuff. Yesterday I was just working on Ferrari exhaust. Today I'm doing cool. a JON boat build.
Where's the Ferrari? Bring it back.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so we get to do all kinds of cool stuff. And so I'm excited to work with Matt, and we're gonna build him out something that's fantastic. We're super close to the deadline here, but we're gonna get it done. It's gonna be awesome. So
hell yeah, super happy. I also woke up like 3 hours past when I was supposed to. Been doing so much building lately. Past 4 days on the van, like 12-hour days. My body's catching up to me, but we're gonna start measuring some things out here on the boat and get working. I hope you guys are ready. I know a lot of you have been stoked for a JON boat build, so here it is.
Yeah, so basically what we're doing is we are measuring from the edge. We set this bar across and measure 10 inches and then down 10 inches. So at every point 10 inches from the inside, we know what the height would be for our supports. So basically what we're doing is we're measuring the same thing at level with this, and 10 inches from the in, 10 inches from here, 10 inches from here at the same measuring points. And then when we measure down, that'll tell us the height it needs to be, so we can subtract it from the rest of the measurements. So that way we can have a deck that's set at 3 inches from the top of this, from here, here, and all the way down, so it's nice and consistent.
Perfect. I guess I should give you guys a quick rundown on the boat and what we're gonna be doing. So I'm gonna be putting a front deck on this, and it's gonna hang down about 3 inches from the rail. I do want there to be a bit of a lip because usually I have cameras and rods and lots of expensive things on the boat I don't want to kick over, which being on a small boat in general, it does happen. So we're gonna build this front deck out. He's getting all the measurements for that right now. We're gonna bring it back, run it down this way, have a nice flat piece of aluminum here, and then build this back deck out as well. It's gonna be a little bit bigger than the JON boat I have now. As you guys know, it's just the bench seat back there. So this one's gonna be nice and comfy for James and whoever else is fishing with me on this trip. But that's what we got so far. We're gonna be throwing some hatches in this bad boy too. It's gonna look really good, and I am super stoked. 3 years fishing out of the 12-foot. This is gonna be like a new home. It's gonna be sweet. Well, we started riveting the front deck. All the supports for the front deck, at least. So we did run into a tiny little problem. Boat has just a slight bend to it, so the measurements were a little off, but we're just gonna work with it. I mean, we're gonna make it happen.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
So Matt actually welded these two boxes here because we're gonna have the deck raised up in the back so it comes flush with the front. I don't know, give us some technical stuff, Matty. What's going on?
So basically, these boxes we just basically weld them together, like I said. This is just offset, so this will be deck all the way up to here, and then basically we'll put a piece of sheeting on this, and then this will have another piece of sheeting, and so his 2 boxes for tackle will be right here, and his batteries, and then he'll have the live well or whatever he ends up using this for, and these will set the deck up so that it's consistent all the way. So from here back, it's gonna be basically nice and level, you know, pretty big, and we're just riveting the whole thing together, so it should be pretty awesome.
It's a lot of fun. I actually like riveting. It's probably like my favorite part of a JON boat build. All right, there we go. Got the structural support for the front deck. It's with square tubing, angle aluminum, and we welded it and riveted it to the boat. Now we're gonna take some cardboard and trace a template of the front deck and put it down. What's the move after that?
Once we do that, then we'll take our template and transfer it over to the sheet, and then we'll cut out a rough template, and then we'll put it in, fit it, make sure everything fits really nicely, and then once we go from there, it will be electrical layout, and then drilling and mounting the sheet, and we're gonna be in there, man. We're cruising.
Oh yeah, we are cruising for sure. I mean, this looked great. I was jumping around on it like a jungle gym a minute ago. It's perfect.
And fit that in there. Let's just cut this right down the side.
So we got our cardboard template all cut out, and we busted out the sheet. What size sheet is this, Matt?
This is a 4x10 sheet.
4x10. What's the thickness?
3/16.
3/16
So
aluminum.
Pretty hefty.
Yeah, it'll be good though.
It's gonna add some weight, but it'll be super rigid. Big guys, you know, small guys. You have 4 guys fishing up on the deck, no problem. It'll be in there.
Doing backflips.
Yeah, you'll be good, Chief.
So we're gonna cut this in 2 separate sections because obviously we can't run it straight 'cause it's too thin, but that's what we're gonna use for the front deck. And it's almost lunchtime too. I mean, we've been working since 10,
Yeah.
9:30, 10. It's almost 2. Gonna grab some lunch and just keep hammering away, but we're getting closer. Definitely getting closer. That structure looks good.
I'm excited.
All the support looks awesome. Alright. Oh, we just got back from lunch. I don't know why I can never remember the name of this place.
Amalfi's.
Amalfi's. I cannot remember the name of this. It was phenomenal pizza. And while we were there, I got a text from Pat, who is taking care of the van build. And he said, hey dude, van's not in a good spot right now. It's leaking coolant and oil. So there's that, which really sucks. So hopefully it's under warranty and get it taken care of before the trip. Then we walk out to the car and sit in the truck, and I'm like, what have I done? Like, the planets are just coming down on me, and I go to turn the car on and the battery is 100% dead, which is weird because I didn't leave any lights on, and the truck started up fine when we left the house.
And it was 5 minutes, like the difference between when we went and got food to getting back in the truck. It was like that and nothing.
So we're gonna go try to get my truck back and then finish a little bit more of the front deck. And then I'm probably gonna go home tonight so I can take care of the van tomorrow and then come back here to Delaware on Tuesday to do more work on the boat. Then I don't know. I really don't think we're gonna be starting on time. We're probably gonna have to push the start date back, which I don't wanna do. I've been like fighting it. I've been fighting the thought of it. But I don't think there's any other way around it right now. But it's just how the day's going. Thankfully it started, got it back 3 hours later. It was supposed to be a quick lunch. I quickly ruined that, but we're gonna start cutting some of the sheet for the decks. Stoked, it's starting to look like a boat. I'm gonna throw the trolling motor, a recessed trolling motor on there. A recessed trolling motor tray, sorry. I think Matt's actually gonna build that one for me. You gonna get it done?
Yeah, it's next on the list.
We were looking at one yesterday at Cabela's. It was like $160 bucks, 155 bucks. He said he could make one, so I'd rather have his anyway. It could be cool. Add some character to the boat.
First piece, huh?
Hell yeah. Oh yeah. First piece of sheet is in. Honestly, that deck is gonna be as big as my whole boat is. That's our new trolling motor mount. So it's got to come up, what did we say, 2.5 inches?
2.5 inches where we're gonna make it come up.
So
Yeah, basically, this is gonna sit. This will get welded to the top of the deck. We'll have another side on there, and then the motor will get mounted right on here. It'll come right up to the front. That way you can come down. Nice and easy.
perfect. So I haven't told you guys yet. Got a new trolling motor for the boat. It's a motor guide, 80-pound thrust, which is plenty for the 14-foot John boat. But you know, you never know what kind of situation you're going to get yourself in when you need an 80-pound thrust on a really light boat, just in case your outboard dies and you want to go on plane or something. I don't know. So we've cut a few different pieces of sheet for the front deck, and now we decided to close the garage door because it's cold outside. And we are gonna finish building the trolling motor mount, and then we're also building a recessed foot pedal tray for the front deck, which is gonna be super nice. I've always wanted one, never had it. My back's starting to hurt, you know, I'm getting old. I fish too much. Yeah, I'm pretty excited, but it's been a really good day, just getting a bunch done. Gonna get a bunch done tomorrow too. Alright guys, that's what we've gotten done so far in the last 2 days. So we framed out the front deck, we got the sheet down for the front deck, we also cut out side panels that are missing. Last night we also made a recessed trolling motor tray and a trolling motor mount. Now I'm gonna start installing the recessed trolling motor tray. I just drilled some holes and now I gotta grab the jigsaw and cut through our deck. I'm a little worried. I'm not really good at these kind of things, so taking my time. Alright, I'm kind of excited. It looks decent. Check this out. Oh yeah! So a lot of these recessed trolling motor trays come over the lip and onto the main sheet. But this one we're actually going to rivet from the bottom, and since it's sitting on the front of the boat, it's going to give it a little bit of extra support. It's just sitting right in that styrofoam up there. That was nerve-wracking. It took me forever.
Basically, we're in the progress of fitting up the first hatch. We just finished riveting down all of this, which was pretty good. Went well, smoothly. Everything fit really nicely. We got the old SB Fishing Special tray here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did that myself. Bunch of junk in there now, but yeah. King.
Very sketchy.
King, no, this is great. So we got a little standoff for the trolling motor. It's gonna go right here. Look nice, be beautiful.
Perfect.
And then this is gonna be our hatch. This is gonna be a big one. In there we got battery trays on either side.
Look at those bad boys.
Yeah, so.
Boom. And one back there, but you can't see it.
Yeah. And then.
That's what you want.
This will be one side of the hatch. And it's gonna be that. And then there's gonna be one right there. And that'll give them access to the live well / storage. This will be, you know, whatever, life vest, tackle, all that stuff. So
All the
we're
goods.
on our way. Yes.
Thank you for all the help.
Of course, man.
This thing is turning out really, really great. Since everything's kind of going to shit right now, we decided that I'm going to have to cut the back deck a little short. I'm just going to carpet over the bench. I mean, it's still 3 times the size of my current John boat's back deck, which is pretty cool. We're definitely going to throw a sheet down in the middle too, just so we have a flat deck there.
Yeah.
But I'm actually about to drive home because tomorrow I've got to take the van to the dealership, hopefully get it taken care of since it was leaking oil. And also, supposedly the van is finished now. Pat and James just kept building while I was up here in Delaware with Matt, and they haven't sent me any pictures. I haven't seen it in like 3 days, and they did hours and hours worth of work, so it's going to be a big surprise. I'm super stoked, but that's where we're going to finish this one off. Really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you stay tuned because I'm coming back up in 2 days. Matt and I are going to finish this boat off. You're going to see how sick it is. I'm super stoked, but see you guys on the next one.